Hello, hello. So I gonna start the stream today. What's going on? About Russia, about the politics in general. There is like very special news they have now that this Prigozhin, the guy who was leading the private army of Putin, kind of dead. And I found a few videos about that and I consumed them. Let me show you. The interesting thing that
declare someone
kind of his airplane fell and he died with other people. But usually what I do, so the thing I do, I read comments of people. So people have different versions about this, about what's going on. And it's very interesting to read from the comments and to check out what's going on. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on in Russia because I'm not there. I think most people who are not there, I mean, they will not know all the details, but they will have some information from sources they trust. And here I just watch YouTube and just read some comments and see some ideas. Hello, everyone. Hello, Alison. Nice to see you. Yeah. So there is a. I mean, all the YouTube. When you check YouTube, all YouTube is about Prigozhin. I mean, all anything you write about Russia. So you find, I mean, usually I do just like this. And you write anything, I mean, you write Russia and it's always about Prigozhin, mostly about him, about the airplane crash and everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't trust what's going on in politics. I consider all these as a show, and anything can happen during this show. Yeah, those are like some comments. I mean, let me know if you hear me well and if you see the comments. This guy has interesting idea. He said, "What if Prigozhin was on the list but actually not on the plane in order to make Meshiveli move?" It's interesting. What is Meshiveli move? Let's learn. Maybe it's something well known politically. I guess maybe Italian diplomat. Anyone knows about Meshiveli move? Maybe he acted like he's dead, and in the end he kind of attacked the president, something like that. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Necessary for a prince wishing to hold his own, to know how to do wrong. Meshiveli. I don't see the Meshiveli move. What happened exactly there? I have to read all these words. move. What happened? Let's see. What was crushed at the city of Prato? Okay. Doesn't matter. Prigozhin has crushed in his plane. Yeah, I mean, but people, they have different versions about this. Some people, they say that he's like he was in the list, but he didn't crash. Yeah, he was in the list of passenger, but I mean, he could not be there. I mean, is there like a solid proof that he was there? I mean, as I said, like I consider all the politics is a show, and this is a part of the show. It could be, I don't know. I'm charging or charge my phone. Sorry about this. Could it be then a part of the show, or I mean, is that possible? I mean, I'm just reading here comments about different people here. I don't know who is Dmitry Utkin, was also on Fight Manifest. Russia is finally okay. These are making fun. People. Special maintenance operation. Yeah, this is also special. My special coverage operation about Russia. Yeah, Russia is taking. I know he felt out of the window. I don't know what they mean by this. When you strike at the king, you must kill him. Prigozhin missed, and today we see the result. Teaches him listen, shouldn't have chickened out 120 kilometers before. If you can have your enemy fall out of a window, then have their plane fall out of the sky. Very unexpected. Who could have frozen this? A bandit killed by other bandit ruling over a bandit nation. We didn't see this coming. Putin even said himself, the one thing he will never forgive his betrayal, and Prigozhin betrayed him. He was damned to think that Putin would let that slide and just forget about it. I mean, could the people, for example, could those politicians, for example, just act like they are like enemies, and in the end, like the same about like Prigozhin. In the end, they will just go to because I mean they have a lot of money and they can do anything they want, and they can just go to relax in an island, or they can change their identity or identity, how to say. It's easy for them to have like new identity, and to have new passport, and to, I don't know, even to make plastic operation and change the look, and go to live in an island, and I mean you will never recognize them after that, and they will live under another name completely, and just disappear. Just, I mean, disappear from all the records, and like it could be I mean, all the world think that they are dead, and in the end they are not. I mean, that could happen about any, I mean, with all the technology we have, with all the improvement we have, that can happen. I mean, anyone can change. I mean, even like there are stories, or how to say, like I don't know, a lot of information. They said, like, I mean, maybe it's considered rumors, but who knows? They say that Putin himself has many different how to say, clones or something. I mean, if you write here, for example, like Putin's clones, I don't know if in English it will give or not. Usually in Russian it gives different look. I mean, this is like picture, and you see like a lot of differences in these Putins, how many Putins during the years, and sometimes the nose changed, sometimes the something else changed. A lot of changes. Like this guy and this guy, this guy, this guy, they don't look like 100% similar. These, take this picture for example. For example, this guy and this guy. This little bit different, I don't know. Do you think it could be they could have like clones? The same about like I watched a video just now about Prigozhin himself, and one Russian guy, he said like he had some not clones, but I mean they acted like him. I mean, they find special people like them. For example, they can do that for security, for example. I mean, let's suppose that like Putin need to go to some face and some place, and he will be afraid like from attack or something. And look at this, for example. He can just send the guy that act like him, like the how to say the in English. I forget the word when like even actors, for example, Tom Cruise, or when they act in the movies, they don't act in dangerous situations. I mean, they don't act by themselves. There is another guy who changes them and act in that moment. So they will not get hurt because they need like the actor is there to act, but there are other people who are more professional at jumping, at I mean lifting something, and they just record someone looks like them, and it says it's Botox, palace, and filters. Yeah, I mean there is a lot of differences. I don't know if that's due to the operation. Sometimes, I mean, if we see like a big difference sometimes in the nose, they see it. I don't know, it's possible for them. I mean, they have money, they have power. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, where is the video? Oh, I lost it. Okay, again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
actors have stunt doubles. Yeah, I need to make it big here to see the comments. Okay. I always like when I watch videos, any kind of video, so because I know there is like big manipulation, a lot of people can like, and I mean come with ideas that are not true, or they can misinterpret the information or manipulate the information, and that's why I always look at the comments. When you look at the comments, you see different views, points of views, different ideas, and in the end, like you may like find your own truth. Yeah. Precaution went from 50 degree to 100 degree. Post Gaussian less 20 off. Once again, the Russian air defense proved itself to be quite effective against civilian aircraft. Honestly, everyone was expecting it. The only question was the how, As someone else said, if you wing at the king, the best don't miss. Yeah, but I liked more one comment where the guy said that it could be like a kind of demonstration of power. Yeah, and if they want to demonstrate some kind of power, so they will show people the most powerful guy, that he's like, I mean, going against the president, and he's got like having a lot of I don't know, weapons and a lot of army, and he's like so powerful. And even like, if he, even that guy, he's that powerful, and he was like removed, that means the one who he went against, he's more powerful than that guy. That means like a demonstration of power. If you, I know, you say, I I don't know, I am the most powerful person in the earth, for the example, and yeah, I need to prove that. I will just take the most powerful guy, like in the other most powerful, and beat him, kind of that, and prove to others like I am the most powerful. I mean, uh, that's the kind of the show I see as well, that could be possible. Who didn't see this coming? Yeah, Putin even said himself, one thing he will never forgive, his betrayal, and Prigozhin betrayed him. He was damned to think that Putin would let that slide and just forget about that march of Moscow. He should have finished what he started. Yeah, but why? I mean, this thing can happen. I mean, yeah, it can happen automatically. He can finish what he started, but why it's so uh, public? It's so famous now. I mean, everybody knows. I mean, there are different ways of. I read a lot of, I watched a lot of movies. I read a lot of history and everything. There are different ways of getting rid of someone. So why it should be that loud? I mean, with the airplane, everybody is talking about that, and I mean, everybody should know. That's the funny thing. That's why, I mean, anything can happen. In this politics, you never believe. You can't, I mean, be sure about anything. It was all Prigozhin's fault for trying to carry 400 meters along with him on a plane. Those things are heavy. What a nice and early gift for the Independence Day of Ukraine. This Independence Day of Ukraine today? I know about that. Independence Day of Ukraine. Oh, 24 August. Interesting. Oh, I didn't know about it. 1991. From the Soviet Union. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. The Dunning-Kruger effect is rampant in United States. Yeah, I want to learn about all these things. It's just like we learned today about this. I don't know if you was here then or not. Where is it? The word. I don't see. Like some Italian name or something like that. And nobody wrote about that in the comments. I will try to find it. This is Machiavelli move. Machiavelli move. Also, maybe a political term, maybe then this Machiavelli move. As I said in the beginning, maybe it's a kind of move of this Machiavelli. It's an Italian one who kind of acted like he's dead, and then it appeared he's alive, and he attacked his enemy. Maybe this what they mean here. And this Dunning-Kruger. Dunning-Kruger effects. Cognitive bias in which people with limited competence in a particular domain overestimate their abilities. I understand now. Yeah, maybe it's true. Maybe he was like killed and he was in that plane. I don't know, because as I said in politics, I can expect anything to deter others from having similar ideas. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Dmitry Utkin, I don't know who is this. Was also on the fight manifest. Russia is finally. I read this comment. Yeah, a lot of interesting comments. Yeah, a lot of people like expected this to happen. So we learned just that today is Independence Day of Ukraine. So if you are Ukrainian, so congratulate you. It's a big party for you. What's a nice day? He should have remembered when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Signed his own death when he walked away from Moscow. Yeah, everybody acting like they are sure. When also sometimes when everybody is sure about. I mean, there are something that are happening in the world when everybody are sure about that. Maybe that's not true at all. It's easy to make everybody sure about something. Just show them a video or spread the news everywhere. Because even news can be manipulated. Imagine a window so big. I don't know what they are telling about the window. She just fell from the window. What a shock! Who would ever have predicted that? Yeah, I mean, they always surprise people with something. I mean, these politicians, they have like, I mean, that's why, I mean, I say that it's kind of show. So, I don't know what my wife thinks about that. She's not sleeping and she's, because we want this all to finish. And when we see such news, we think that it will never finish. I mean, it's crazy because we always follow. I don't follow a lot, but my wife follows a lot, thinking that maybe things will get better in Russia, everything will change, and but this is more likely will last for a long time. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you. Yeah. Let me try to ask my wife about this. I am very interested about her opinion. Maybe she will tell her. Я понял. she doesn't want to talk. So, but she said that she also believes that 50%, 50%. She is not sure that he was really dead, and she said that maybe they kind of tell him, or we kind of remove you, or you disappear, and he kind of disappeared. And just like I said in the beginning, I mean, it's possible for anyone to disappear because these politicians, they can easily change their passports, they can change their names, they can even change their appearance. Yeah. Because a lot of even Russian people, I mean, Russian opposition, they are talking about this case, and they are not sure that that happened. It could be true or not. Now, if this is true, it isn't too surprising considering his coup attempt a month ago. Honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't had several assassination attempts since. Yeah. Yeah, they could make it more dramatic because a lot of, as I said, they always surprise us with something in this situation, like Prigozhin going against Putin, then like Prigozhin dead, and after a while they will surprise us with another thing. I mean, it's really kind of show. I was taught that you shouldn't speak of the dead unless you have something good to say, so I will only say this. He is dead, and that's good. Yeah, that's why I like to read comments. I mean, people, they can write some very interesting things. It's sometimes better than to watch a video. Just take a popular video and just read comments. Putin waited for his meeting with BRICS nations today, then did a huge show of power. This is the comment I was talking about. That did a huge show of power by officially announcing Shirivinkin, I don't know, is in a short vacation and has been relieved of his duties. Then they shoot down Prigozhin plane, showing the world and his allies that he is still in a control as ever. This is something straight out of the Game of Thrones. Yeah, the thing that, I mean, they can easily put down an airplane, even if it's like, let's say it's private airplane, but they can't stop some drones to hit in Moscow. It's also like, I mean, I think to think about. I mean, and some people, they say about those drones that they imagine drone coming all along from Ukraine to Moscow. I mean, it's 1,000 of kilometers. We lived next to Ukraine in Rostov-on-Don. It's in the south, and a drone coming from Ukraine. I mean, like 1,000 kilometers, and all this time wasn't noticed, and then hit in Moscow. That's also kind of I don't know if that's true or not. That also could be like created for the show. According to the independent Russian newspaper Meduza, Meduza, it's not Russian news. It's a Russian newspaper, yes. But it's opposition. Yeah, Meduza. My wife consumes Meduza a lot, so Meduza. It's very. If you want to know any information about the situation, there is like Meduza. It's opposition. They have in English. I thought they have only in Russian. Oh, yeah. So they have also in English. Meduza. Yeah, Meduza is Russian opposition, you can say. Independent, yes. No more than 3 minutes passed from the emergency service in Russia reporting that Prigozhin private plane has crashed until the message came that the Wagner boss was on a passenger list. This is very unusual. Like 3 minutes passed and the news coming. Kept coming. 3 minutes. Like how they found out in 3 minutes? They are like they are. I mean, I don't know. They are always watching, and someone who is like let's suppose he's a politician and he's like. Very well known and he could be in danger, or I mean he could be in danger from the Putin side, or he can be in danger from Ukrainian side, or he can be in danger wherever, or from Syria. I think he participated in Syria or Africa, or I don't know, like someone who is like having all, I mean, the army, or a lot of army and control to a lot of weapon, etc. He kind of exposing himself to the paparazzi, or how to say, always. I mean, every single move, even if he will fly with his private jet, they will know. Like in 3 minutes, they announced that. This is very unusual, as is it often takes hours to get passenger list confirmed. Yeah, even I mean, they don't. After 3 minutes, they didn't only like how to say, share the information, but even they get the passenger list. And I think these people who are in politics, they are, I mean, very, very, very careful, and for the security, they will not like put such information. Yeah, that's why I mean, the message about the plane crash come at 1957. The message that Prigozhin was on board came at 2000. Reports to the Russian newspaper. Interesting. Yeah. Hello, Sam. Hello, everyone. The paraphrase Napoleon, gentlemen, if you are going to take Moscow, take it. Yeah. They wanted him to fall a lot higher than 10th floor out of the window. They are talking about someone who felt out of the window, and maybe also an opposition from the opposition. Because the theory about Prigozhin's successions deal has gone out of the window. If you will see what I did there. Prigozhin wasn't killed. He was reunited with his motherland in blaze of glory. This guy seems to see, even him, like he has supporters. I don't know if he's working for Putin. He were working for Putin. Is that worth to support? Will be interesting to see the infighting over the car case. There is a lot of money and African mine in Wagner pockets. Will it develop into individual take control? Gonna be wild time, these Wagner cups. Yeah, I have problem with the $60 to fix this screen. The screen is broken of my laptop. That's why, I mean, it's hard to read. I'm curious about how you feel this affect the relationship between Russia and Wagner, and whether his will also affect Wagner operation in Ukraine. Yeah, how it will affect Russian operation in Ukraine. Like destabilize the army, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't have happened a better guy. Now we wait and see Fallout. Okay. This will really that's the start of the Windows 23 launch party, but Prigozhin discovered the bug. Going to be... What do you think, guys? I mean, do you... Oh, let me create a pool here. Let me create a pool. We already have like 16 people. It's nice. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. Let me create a pool and see what people here think. Please like the stream so that will help me to have more attention for my streams. Start a pool. Was this what I is Prigozhin alive? Yes. He just disappear. Okay, yes, he is hiding. He's hiding. Or no, he was sure on the plane. Okay, ask the community. Let's check. Please participate in the pool. Yeah, I will check after a while. I will keep reading the comments because it's like interesting I don't know, prediction. People are talking about that. Going to be interesting to see how your Vlad and Russia reacts to this. He did have a lot of support during the coup. I didn't get it. This was a surprise, but not unexpected. There is a possibility that is a cover-up for hiding somewhere, but those people are not the one to hide for the rest of their lives in a witness protection program. They just hide in an island with a lot of money, with a lot of, I don't know, with a very good house, a lot of good food, even they bring them people, they bring you everything in a very rich island, very protected. They could hide there. Nice, let's hope he made that fly. Some people are worried about him. Remind me of the scene, the movie, The Good Shepherd. Oh, I love movies, so I may watch this movie. Interesting. The Good Shepherd. I think I watched this movie. It's a very interesting movie. Yeah, it's about politics. I love movies about politics. With Robert De Niro. I watched almost all the movies of Robert De Niro, which I recently rewatched. I have to rewatch also, where the Russian double agent who is about to marry the CIA boss son is pushed out the door of an airplane over the African jungle. I'm surprised he lived as long as he did. Yeah, I mean, this is also another reason. I mean, if they wanted to get rid of him, they could do that. In other form. He was on the plane, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Me, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, most of you think he was dead. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, just I mean, anything can happen. I mean, for me, in politics, anything is possible. Yeah, and this is the guy. He said, "I am surprised he lived as long as he did." I mean, if they wanted to get rid of him, they could do it anytime before. I mean, after the coup. I'm not sure if it's important, but according to the Norwegian media, I checked the plane crashed not too far from Barasovsky, about 300 kilometers. Yeah, near to Moscow. That's not on the route between Belarus and Moscow. It's between Moscow and Prigozhin home in St. Petersburg. So he was maybe flying from home. Just read an article on BBTC website confirming that the plane was on the way from Moscow at St. Petersburg. Okay. Now, could Wagner avenge their former boss and march toward Moscow? I mean, a lot of people, when that coup happened, a lot of people, they hoped that it will come to the end, but I mean the politicians in Russia should change for sure. I mean, because staying so long in the same position is too much. I mean, like even when Putin, he started at 1999 or something like that. And he had like some time where Medvedev, he put Medvedev as because Medvedev, he's I don't know, he was minister or something, or he was also in the top, and he became like you can say his friend became president for a year, and then Putin again became a president. So most of people, they said that he just put his friend like as a president, and that means he was like a president of Russia for how long? I mean, almost 25 years old. Imagine that. I mean, it's so rare when you see a president being so long, and usually when presidents are so long, they are kind of dictators. Or even kings before, maybe. Just here to say that a British person, your assessment that the Daily Mail always report things before checking them. He said that Daily Mail, in the video, he said Daily Mail, they don't report correctly or something. And this guy, he's like quoting the Daily Mail. I don't know about Daily Mail. I mean, I don't watch that much of news. Yeah. Anyone? Oh, 14% said he is hiding. Yeah. If I could participate in that pool, I click on yes, he is hiding. Yeah. But most people say he's dead. I don't know. Okay, let me read comments here. Sorry. It's hard to follow everything here. Oh, now I see. Okay. I think he was on the plane, honestly, Sam. Okay. I just wish this thing never started. Of course, Wagner Group issued a statement saying he and the other Wagner leader were on the plane. Yeah, I mean, they can say it. I mean, it's easy to say. The people in both countries seem wonderful. This whole thing is things. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants it. Not Russians, not Ukrainians. Nobody wants it. Like, only politicians are doing this. Yeah, Lisa knows he was on the plane and whined his gun. That's why they were able to confirm it so fast. That's why they confirmed that so fast. Okay. Daily Mail has a bad habit in releasing stories without the facts. Yeah, that's why he said like about the daily, about Daily Mail. Okay, your assumption of the Daily Mail is bang on. What is bang on? Bang on, it's when it's, I mean, hit, when you hit the goal, or, I mean, it's bang on. I mean, I don't know this expression. It's interesting. Bang on. Meaning. Bang on. If you're British, the program is bang on about the fashion world. They didn't explain here. To talk about something for a long time. Especially in a way that is boring to other people. Accurate, correct. It could be accurate, correct, bang on. Bang, bang. Like Inside Russia Today, he sang a song. Bang, bang, or something like that. About the plane. I don't remember the song. Bang, bang. He'll fall from the plane, or something like that. I don't remember. Daily Mail, bang, bang. Do you think he fell out of the window before the plane fell out of the sky? So there is a news saying that he fell out of the window. Really? I mean, they are talking about this window all the time. Prigozhin. Out of the window. Or maybe they are sarcastic about something. I don't know. How it fell out from the window of airplane is closed. Or maybe when it's crashed, he fell out and they found the body, or I don't know what they are talking about. Do you know, guys, about the window, the story of the window? What they mean by that? The guy was evil and is now filled full. Sorry, but it's true. The guy was evil and now filled food. Yeah, I mean, most of politicians are. Just here to say that a British person, your assessment that the Daily Mail always reports. Okay, this is I read. Okay, it's a very interesting community this guy has. I'm sure more detailed info will come by the time of your daily update tomorrow. Looking forward to more. Okay. I had him falling out of the window in my pool. Congratulations to everyone who worked on his plane getting blown up. Okay. He must have known he was a target. He was a savvy man, so surely whenever he flew, he put his name on the flight manifests of one plane, but then board another plane under assumed name. Just like straight from a movie, but the end was expected. Yeah. For someone who travels with his own personal jet and someone who puts on a costume whenever he goes to a dangerous area, it's really hard to believe that he has killed because his actual name was on the manifest. I mean, good reason if he's. Yeah. This guy, what he said. I've been waiting for this upload for 30 minutes. Thanks for being on the top. Do you think those who support Prigozhin, those prisoners, for example, my revolt, I was amazed at the reception he received during that strange invasion on the way to Moscow? It was almost as if he was a rock star. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, because a lot of people who were, I mean, a lot of, like, usually the media, what they say, the media, like they say most Russians are bad. Most Russians, I mean, they voted for Putin. Most Russians, they agree with the war. Most Russians. This is all their narrative. This is what they say. But when, I mean, when Prigozhin went against Putin and like people became happy. What does it mean? He was like a star. That means that like a lot of people supported him in that situation. And I mean, maybe sometimes when people they hate someone so hard, and if they find a solution to get rid of that person, or they see the end of such person, no matter how hard they will hate the other party who attacked the party that they had, like just like in the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I mean, that's why he was like a star. This is my opinion. We don't know for sure yet. He was just listed as a passenger, but God knows this will be hilarious if true. Looking at the footage of the jet heading to the ground, I can just hear Prigozhin screaming and naming over. Okay, his final minute as his jet was intact but of the control. I didn't understand this. I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked. Being in Putin's circle is like being in Trump's, except instead of being indicated, you get liquidated. Interesting comments. It was a crash. It was a special rapid aircraft grounding operation. These guys that make from any event, they make fun. They use this special operation for everything. They are funny. Prigozhin sure had an insane arc. This arc. Yeah, okay, let me not miss the comments. Half our news does not say that. Our media blame Putin. Yeah, it's good that's happening, but as a Russian, I saw in the beginning how much hate was created toward Russians. I mean, it's good if your media doesn't say bad things about Russians. Our media hasn't said anything bad about Russian people. I hope so. I'm not talking about the media in general. I mean, about your media or I don't know who owns the media. I mean, the media in general. The narrative, the narrative was like that Russian people are bad. I mean, for example, a lot of videos I watched, they say like 80% that, for example, they agree, and in the end, like people write in the comments, because I see, like, I mean, I see not what the media writes, but how the media reacts to the specific news. If someone like writes, like, I mean, like most of Russians, because like there is like Russian propaganda, they say like 80% voted on Putin. That means they kind of spread this news, and then some other Western news also they say about that, and they say like most of Russians, they support what's going on. Yeah, not all of the media, but some of them. I mean, I don't mean all. It's not nice to generalize, but there are some who share that ideas, and a lot of hate was like that way created, and we found ourselves in a situation when you say that I'm like Russian, you feel like uncomfortable, even like in, I mean, in social media or wherever you say Russian, and they all, I mean, a lot of people, they their attitude toward you It's not like good. I mean, a lot of people, for no reason, I mean, no, not only me, and a lot of Russians felt that. Yeah, that's was happening. With 9 people on board, he may not have been on the plane. Who knows? Putin has to go. That is that is the narrative. Yeah, sure. I mean, nobody has to be like all the presidents should change. Nobody has to be a president forever. The whole plane fell out of window. Very interesting. Ouch.
Let me show you how I use it.
Ow. Clicked the wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am just
Clicked the wrong button. Okay. Big question though, it is the real Prigozhin. It could be one of his body doubles. This is what they called body doubles. Body doubles. Okay, we read this. Body doubles. Yeah, everyone could have body doubles. Just here to say a British person. Okay, this is I read. Sorry about that. I lost. The whole plane fell out of a window. Very interesting. The whole plane fell out of a window. So he said that the whole plane fell out of the window. Let us hear him and at the same time read the comment.
just dropping in here with some breaking news. It sounds like Wagner chief Vinky Prigozhin, according to at least Russian state media and some Western outlets, is dead. He supposedly, well, we'll pull up the article here. Let's see if we could find, we'll get a Western source, and we'll see if we can get a Russian source here. Okay, yeah, according to at least a Western source, right, the Daily Mail, who always reports things before checking them too thoroughly, so they're usually first to a lot of stories, is that supposedly he is believed to have been killed following his jet, quote, falling from the sky, though on Russian Telegram and some of the Ukraine war subreddits, it sounds like it fell from the sky because a Russian missile took it out. But he was supposedly on the manifest of the flight. It was in the Tver region of Russia. So we'll try to pull that up on the map. So this is this looks like it was basically between Belarus and Moscow. So pretty common if he was headquartered in Belarus, he'd be flying to Moscow. Remember, this comes within hours of General Surovikin being relieved of command by Russian aerospace forces, which may have been actually a precursor to this event, right? It makes sense, of course, if Prigozhin's plane was targeted by Russian air defense forces, having a Wagner loyalist in the aerospace forces would likely tip him off that he was in danger. Interesting, too, that he recently released a video of himself in Africa. So it seems like he quickly returned, possibly even to discuss with Putin why he had fired Surovikin, one of his loyalist generals. This is TASS. This is the Russian state news agency. They're saying this is 20 minutes ago. So he was listed as a passenger of a plane that crashed in Tver. So that's all they're saying, right? But it's very interesting that Russia has this story, given that it seems like it's less than an hour old, right? According to the passenger list, first and last name Prigozhin was included in the list. So the But again, there sounds like the full confirmation is unknown, but you can be rest assured that if Prigozhin's alive, he'll be dropping a video about it. But it seems unlikely. Russia generally won't declare someone KIA unless it is irrefutably true. He must have surely known his life was in danger, but he incorrectly assessed that Russia would, the Kremlin would make good on its deal. But in fact, once it seems like the Kremlin got the majority of Wagner forces in Africa too far away to pose a meaningful threat to the regime, they then took out the remaining problem. So I'm going to keep you guys posted in these updates as they break. But for now, it seems like the Wagner Group is without its leader and chief financier. So that's all I got, guys. As always, be sure to stay tuned to Combat Vet News.
Yeah. What you mean? It's a sarcastic comment. An oligarch who betrayed the regime was made unalive, and the official reason was that he fell off the window. Ah, yeah. It's a sarcasm. Yeah. I also guessed that. I thought maybe somebody like really fell from the window, and they said like he just fell by himself. But in fact, we all know what's what's going on. Yeah. I mean, the title, "What's Going On in Russia?" I mean, it's Russia always coming with crazy news. When this mess will finish, I don't know. Okay, let me. I'm at the same time I'm learning some words. I'm learning some ideas. It's nice to know because all this is crazy. Anyway, I'm the only one who thinks this could be Prigozhin planning his own death just to start a new life or wherever. He is a master in gaslighting. See, I agree with this guy. I mean, what's the best way to disappear? Just tell everybody that you are dead. I mean, there are so many movies about that. And by the way, some of them, they are real stories. What could have predicted this? Would be surprised if it's done with the same AI system he used on those helicopter pilots that were memory hold. They haven't lost their sense of humor, just their humanity. Yeah. If true, the only surprising part of this is how long it took. Yeah. I said why it took so long to happen. Just wait a second. There were 2 planes with Prigozhin on the list. Second one landed, but we don't know yet if he's in there. Yeah. Like 1 hour ago, one guy said about that. Like recently, I watched a movie about like a mafia running from the police, and they went through a tunnel, and they had a black car, and from the other part of the tunnel, many black cars get out from the tunnel, and all the police who follow those like criminals, helicopter and a lot of police, they get lost and they didn't find those people. I don't remember the movie, but it was funny. It's an old movie. I think with Robert De Niro. I don't remember the movie. Maybe you remember it. It's he was like a chief of criminals or something like that, and he was like he hired a a doctor, and because he became very soft, and he hired the doctor to become again like he was before. Yeah. Yeah. The plane is a huge fireball. My question is, was a private plane, and the whole was killed? Heck, they were reporting him to be in Africa. Nah, he is dead. Only Elvis is still alive. Yeah, Elvis is alive. Okay, honestly, I was surprised the plane he flew into Belarus the first time on made it on the made it to the airport. Ah, yeah. Yeah, so the guy is surprised why the first plane he took after the coup didn't crash. The Belarus. He has been living on a borrowed time for a while now. Yeah. It was bound to happen. I am surprised it took so long. Most of people here, they are surprised that it took so long. He shouldn't have taken his chances a couple months ago. Okay. The only thing we can take for granted is that the name of Prigozhin was put on the manifests. Whether the name was added to the list before or after the crash is irrelevant. He might have been killed somewhere in Africa. It makes no difference. For sure, Putin got rid of him for good, for his good. He won't be coming back. Yeah, but who knows? After a month, they they will surprise us with the news, like Prigozhin is alive. He's the first zombie on Earth. He, he awake. He was found with next to Crazy Sergey from Russia. And Crazy Sergey from Russia, he helped him. He didn't know that he is Prigozhin, and he helped him to heal, etc., etc. Anyway, surely he realized the danger of getting on a plane with when he. So I am kind of more. I wonder that the Ukrainian response is interesting. I need to go. It's time for dinner. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Alison told me that I have a good sense of humor. That's why I'm trying to make some fun. I try to release my humor out in the streams. Yeah. Surely he realizing the danger of getting on a plane when he had a huge target pinned to his back, particularly since his enemy owned so many missiles. Okay. Who come at the king? You best not miss. Wow, breaking news. Well done. You're doing a great job. Okay, flying on the plane with Prigozhin was suicide. Yeah. Maybe those people, it's better to stay away from them. I mean, even like if you know, for example, like I mean, let's suppose someone is a Russian and they know that because sometimes Putin he visit different places, and in such situation he can like let's suppose you are living in Rostov and you know that Putin is coming. It's better to go away from Rostov. I mean, for your best. But because anything can happen. Holy crap. Knew it was coming, but still, wow. Didn't expect it to be so public, I guess. Yeah, it's public. I don't know. Play stupid games, get stupid prices, karma, which sometimes. Yeah. When you play the Game of Thrones, Yeah, Game of Thrones. It's a good TV show. I watched the Game of Thrones. I like it. It's so, I mean, so impressive. It's a good TV show to watch. You either win or you die. He was a dead man the instant he turned back from his march on Moscow. Yeah. Surely lived by the sword. He died by the sword. Uh-huh. It's a quote. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Yeah. Amazed he lasted this long. Again, another guy. I mean, a lot of people, they are thinking that he lasted so long. His plane unexpectedly varied into a group of missiles during a special training operation. Okay, special flying operation. We knew it was going to happen. They shoot his jet down. What a surprising development. No one could have seen that coming. Did he fall out of the window? Another guy being sarcastic. A second plane, also owned by Prigozhin, followed after the first, but landed safely in Moscow. He was on the manifest of the first, but the bodies at the crash site were badly burned. Initially, the local officials said they would need DNA identification. Then official statement declares him dead. Is he or has he devised his own escape? Will we ever truly know? Yeah, I mean, that could be different things, or demonstrating power, or he himself, he escaped, or anything can happen. It's hard to be surprised at this. I think we all know it was just a matter of time. I'd be celebrating, but unfortunately, this won't stop the war. Yeah, this will not stop. How far would you want Pring to fall? Putin getting greeties. Yes, I don't understand this. I bet he dropped it out of the window. Okay, some sources say there were two of Prigozhin's private jets flying together and one managed to turn around and get away. If I were him, I surely won't be on the one with my name on the passenger list. Preferable to the death by T. Death by T, they mean what's his name? Another opposition who is in the Navalny, who is in the prison, because he had this poisoning. They poisoned him before with tea, I think. Preferred to death by tea option, I'd say. Poor old Bridgie, how well all miss him. Miss him? He survived the crash but fell out of the window of the ambulance. The ambulance later would also fall out of hospital window. The hospital window would be found later the button of an elevator shaft. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I also, when I read comments like this, I understand the humor. Maybe this is an American humor. These folks that thought Prigozhin would fall from the window must feel pretty silly right now. 60% chance he's still alive. Oh, my like-minded Tony. He is double bearded the flight and died for him. Now that Prigozhin is dead, he can really operate in the shadows. Yeah. I was rooting for the guy. He is definitely going down in history, such a Russian ending true soldier. He will certainly have the resource to make a show of faking his own death. Yeah. He would certainly have the resources to make a show of faking his own death. Kill 9 people close to him and never see his family again. Yeah, sure. But who knows? We finally found a window higher enough for Prigozhin. Not only falling from the window from balcony in Russia, but also falling from the airplane balcony is also possible. Yeah. Yeah, this is. Oh, wow, 1 hour I'm already streaming. Oh, yeah. I mean, can't say exactly what happened, but if most people think 80% think from this stream that he's taking a dirt nap. What do you think? How the Russian war will end? I mean, how? What's the solution? I mean, the solution to end the war. This is what we all have to look for. Yeah, the same, I think, ideas will be in the comments under other videos. Just a random video I choose from this combat veteran reacts. I don't even know who is he. He seems American. United States, yeah. And he has a few channels. Yeah, I don't think he's like supporting what's going on. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. How to end the war in Ukraine. Yeah. Here are 3 ways to end the war in Ukraine. One might actually work. Putin has a veto over 2 endgames for Ukraine, but there is a third that would pass him. Didn't titles those 3. I had that. You just title them. I will read the titles. How to end the war in Ukraine. Yeah, this is short. Ukraine continue to fly the. Yeah, I mean, I want to say something about the English language. Who is learning English? I mean, you can just try to read comments. It gives you like the opportunity to learn new words, new vocabulary. Okay, as Ukraine continue to fight to liberate its occupied territories and eject Russian invaders, its Western backers debate the likely endgame for the war and its aftermaths. Sometimes I also think maybe I need to improve my English to make better videos. The international response to Russia full-scale invasion of Ukraine, while impressive in many ways, remain inadequate to the task and dangerously would Russia, while the threat to the rule-based international order is also insufficient and sufficiently acknowledged. Many proposals have been put forward for how the conflict could or should be brought to close. Some thoughts, well-intentioned, involved concessions that would effectively appease Russia, betray Ukraine, and endanger Europe. Persistence call for a ceasefire or negotiation settlement to end the flying without taking its underlying cause. Russia Russia's ambitions to eliminate Ukraine as we know it will do no more than reward the aggressor while punishing the victim. The multi-authors reports take 9 completely. Oh, so hard language. Commonly espoused. I mean, they use such words, ideas for quick fixed or objections to bolstering assassinations to Ukraine and weigh them against both current reality and their long-term consequences. The unanimous conclusion of the authors is that the only outcome to the war that can safeguard the future security of Europe. I don't understand here. How to end. I mean, why nobody is talking about that? I mean, this is the most important to do, is to end the war and to find solutions. They could, for example, give ideas for people what to do or what are like the best solutions, so people will kind of push both sides to do that. Because it's useless for all people, for both sides. Putin has henchmen, might be one of them. No one will deal with the regime until it has changed safeguards. Yeah, but just waiting for the regime to change, it's not a solution. Maybe people should do something about that. Spread some ideas. I don't know. Do something, you know. I know sometimes the people, they think they are not that powerful because like the politicians has all the control, all the resources or the money, everything. But the union of people can change things. I mean, and there are a lot of examples about that. Like during the history, yeah, of course, maybe now it's harder maybe to change things. Yeah, but that's possible. I mean, how many things changed before? Like the slavery, like they were like literally enslaving people, using them for their own purposes. Like the woman was also like suppressed, and she wasn't like able to do a lot of things. And then like women, they had the revolution, the slavery stopped, the revolution of women also, and a lot of even like in Sri Lanka, I'm living in Sri Lanka, they did like a lot of people, they had a big protest against the previous president who was here in Sri Lanka, and they changed the president. Yeah, if that just a group, I mean, or what in one country, people in one country, they could make the change. So why all people in the world, they can't make the change? They could. I mean, the most important is to not hate each other and to not like consider one nation is bad, or it's not related to nations. It's politicians who are doing all this stuff by the Russian and aristocracy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the involvement in this war is from both sides. I mean, they can somehow deal and stop all this. I mean, they can solve their problems. People don't want this. Citizens in Russia, they don't want this. Citizens in Ukraine, they don't want this. I mean, only politicians can can stop this. Those who started this can stop it. This, and it should be, of course, from both sides. This is, I don't know, my opinion. Yeah, yeah. So I think that's it about this stream. I just wanted to share my ideas to stream about this. You can always support me with the super chats. I don't know if they are working or not because I'm streaming like, I mean, for 3 days or something like that. And I feel that super chats aren't working. In my videos also, I feel that super thanks aren't working. Sometimes I had some super thanks. Yeah. Maybe even in PayPal, nothing is coming. So yeah, that's why I'm trying now to create another channel maybe and to start over because this channel is not going anywhere. The views are dropping. I don't know what to create, to how to improve the situation to make the channel grows. I have no idea. Yeah, so I mean, I put a lot of energy, I invested a lot in this channel, but as you see, it doesn't bring now any results. And if it will not bring any results, and I need to I will be pushed to do something else. And just like I had like in this channel, I have almost 4,000 subscribers, and it's like stuck there. It's stuck in 3,900. Арабский язык с носителем. It's my other channel I have. I was creating a lot of videos about Arabic language. I was teaching Russians Arabic, and I have in this channel 3,130 subscribers also. I have there only 63 videos. They brought me 3,000 subscribers. Here I have almost 400 videos. Almost 400 videos brought me the same. I mean, 400 videos comparing to 600 videos. That means 6 times lower. I mean, 6 times less effort. I had the amount of the subscribers in this. Maybe it was like a specific niche, but anyway, I mean, it's still. I mean, Half Russian. It's like kind of personal channel, but it's still somehow specific because I kind of Russian who left Russia, and a lot of crazy things happened to us. Yeah, but if I have no views, I have no support in my streams, I have no support in my videos. Why I need this channel? And as you see in this Arabic channel, when I didn't find, because the purpose of the channel that I created to teach Arabic to Russian people was to find clients, and then like I wasn't finding any clients, and 2 years, as you see, I didn't create any videos. So I was just using Paint, and you will hear
How are
my
things going? Теряетесь, услышав
and
английскую речь?
the funny thing that channel is not monetized. I didn't earn anything from it because I mean it's not monetized. It wasn't monetized because the problem with that channel that I didn't have enough hours of views, and it wasn't monetized. And the funny thing that because YouTube updated the ads are still working on my videos there, so people are still watching, and the ads are still working. That I'm not earning anything from that.
Так в этом видео я поговорю о видах множественного числа.
Yeah.
Слово الكلمة إما تكون ليبا будет مفرد.
And they were very good videos. I mean, very. I
مفرد это единственное
was
число.
putting a lot of
وهو
energy, a lot of
дочь قلم это ручка. مثنى корень
energy I was
слова
putting in them.
при превращении в множественное число не меняется. وما دل على أكثر من مسلم مسلمون или مسلمين صائم صائمون или صائمين. То есть здесь ничего не меняется.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing a lot of videos and they were doing very well. I mean, people were watching, but I didn't have like clients from there. Like I even have a video with 10,000 5 years ago, 10,000 views, but I didn't have clients. The channel wasn't monetized, and 2 years I didn't create anything there. Yeah, I just went live once, went live in this channel to promote half Russian. Yeah, because I never showed my face in all these videos, like to this audience. I never showed my face. Yeah, and I streamed here, so and then I just didn't care. Forget about the channel. I mean, I don't want to forget about half Russian as well. I mean, I have a community here, and they are supportive, and I mean, very good people, and I get a lot of support from people here, and I love them. I mean, I love you all, but as you see, it doesn't bring any results. If having a YouTube channel for a main source of income is your goal, then you have to just keep making daily videos, perhaps short videos that are regular is the best way. Long videos are harder to do. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, you are more real, you show your true emotions and that of your wife sometimes, but this is not what most YouTubers who create tourist content do. Yeah. Have keep it in mind as the weather gets cooler, people will using YouTube more. I don't know. Anyway, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe that's the reason, just to. But anyway, I mean, it's not about me. I don't think it's about me, because I see other streams. I see other streams. People are watching, are supporting, and only me. This is happening to me. I mean, like any other YouTuber, if they go to stream, they would be like supported, and people watch them, and they earn from that, and even now, today, yesterday, tomorrow, every day. Yeah, I know why I am so bad, why I don't deserve that. I don't know. Maybe I just don't deserve. Maybe it's my karma. Yeah, I'm not good enough for people. Yeah, I'm not doing very good streams. Maybe that's the thing. Who knows? One video may catch a lot of interest and then I'll flip. Yeah. Are you not copying now? What is not copying? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know really what's going on in Russia. I just read the news. That was the what subjects is the best views. I don't know, the if you add Constantine, he's very regiment every day, same format. Same day, same format. I don't know. Same time maybe. Yeah, I mean, it was hard for me to start streaming. I mean, again, because the only way to stream for me, because I have a child, I have a wife always teaching. When she's teaching, I'm with the child, and busy during the day. I mean, the only way for me to stream is to stay awake till, for example, 3 a.m., like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and to stream till 5 a.m. and to sleep till 1 p.m. I mean, because that was the only way for me to stream. And it was hard for me to to not sleep, all the night. I mean, it's normal people, they sleep before 12, before 12 p.m., before midnight, because it's healthy, it's good for health. I didn't want like to affect my health, and that's why I wasn't streaming that much after midnight. Yeah. And now I like kind of decided to stream after midnight because that's the only solution. Yeah, and I have to sleep during the day, and sometimes I can't sleep during the day because it's hard to sleep during the day because the kid may walk, they may make some noise, anything can happen, like some any noise can happen, and I can wake up. Sometimes I sleep 2 hours, 3 hours just because of the stream. At night, for example, in the evening, I can't stream because my wife is teaching. During the day, I am busy going to buy something, and during the day, usually the community that I formed and that was supporting me are from like United States, from Canada, from that part. That's why during the day when I stream, all my community who are like now watching, they are sleeping if I do it during the day. If I do it during the evening, it's the early morning. Yeah, so the best time for me is to do like in this time. Yeah, but this time it's 3 a.m., 5 a.m. And that's why I have to, and it's hard to. I don't know. You ask, are you coping now? I think it does. It's mean, do you understand what you say now or something? Yeah, I understand. But maybe I'm not coping because I don't sleep well, because I'm like a zombie. I have always worked for my living and worked for some else, not myself. So I'm sorry if I don't have better suggestions. Yeah, that's why I don't want to stay in Sri Lanka, because in Sri Lanka they said to have a visa, work visa, you have to go to Russia and apply from there, etc. I don't know about other countries. We are trying to check other countries because we decided to not stay here longer. Maybe we will prolong the visa here for one time for $200, and we will have to go somewhere because it's very hot and it's very. It's not like that easy. I wished I could be like in the, how to say, in the other part of the world, in American part, like Latin America or something. We have like I will be having the same time with US with, yeah. I wish, but my wife didn't want to go there. She's like kind of. She said that like they have a lot of crimes there, etc. But the good thing about Latin America, that's easy to get the citizenship. It's easy to get the residence, especially in Brazil. I wanted to go to Brazil so much because I've been told that in Brazil it's easy to get the citizenship. You can just live a few years and get the citizenship, just living there. In Argentina, it's harder because a lot of people are there. Yeah, that's why we will have just to go somewhere close to Europe, because such places like Asia, India, and maybe Asian countries are not for us. Yeah, but maybe some countries like Belarus, not Belarus, no, Bulgaria, Serbia, Montenegro, those are good. Mexico has areas that people speak English. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, Mexico is also good. I like it, but I don't know. My wife is afraid of, first of all, of crimes there, and also uh, also it's very expensive to go there. Like only the price of the ticket could hit like about $2,000 from here. Yeah, it's the same price why we didn't went from Turkey to Latin America. I mean, it was very expensive as well. I mean, to buy the ticket. That's why we went to Sri Lanka. It went like about $1,000, but to Latin America it would be like about $2,000 for all of us. Yeah. Not yeah you Europe is difficult for Russians, but not those countries that are like Serbia. I mean Montenegro, Bulgaria, Albania. Maybe they are a little bit easier. Yeah, but they have like also like a lot of Russians are living there by prolonging their visa, extending their visa. They just prolong the visa. They go out. They call this visa run. They go out from the country to like to the border and make this visa run and enter again. That's the rule. To have another 30 days for free. I mean, without the visa. I mean, Russians, they can live in those countries about 30 days, and then they have to leave the country and enter it again. Like in one day or in few hours, they just leave the country and enter it. And we're okay to do that if for some time. Yeah, I mean, even me, not she did like Serbia. I mean, Serbia, they have a lot of Russians now, and it would be like very expensive there to live. Yeah, but Serbia is for sure for us. For example, it's better than Sri Lanka or these hot countries. I mean, it's better for us. I hope you can find your path. It must be stressful. I could not be strong like you. I have to have a job, security, and stable housing. Yeah. I mean, I want to have a job here in Sri Lanka, but as I said, they said you have to go to Russia. Like that means about like more than $1,000 a ticket and back, and I don't know, like how I go with this heat to the work. I mean, I don't have like my own car or something like to use the buses. It will be crazy. I mean, it's I can't. Yeah, that's why I mean, if we go to Montenegro or Serbia or those countries, we should, in the first place, go there. But we went to Sri Lanka because it's cheap to live here, and the visa was for a long time. That's why we choose. Yeah, but in those countries like Serbia, Montenegro, Albania, Bulgaria, maybe Moldova. Moldova, they said it's better to not go there because sometimes it's very close to Ukraine. Sometimes crazy thing can happen there. Yeah, but those countries are okay for us. Maybe we go there. I hope we can find them. Yeah, climate wise, it will suit you, of course. Yeah. Thank you very much for being in the stream, for watching. That's, I mean, at least I will understand that I have a community. I have people surrounding me. And I will not be lost. Yes. Yeah. Just, I mean, sometimes anyone can be stressed and can say things that make him a crazy thing. Mexico is a very warm place too. Yeah, but Mexico at least it's kind of, I would say, more modern maybe, and it's easy. At least it's easy there to get the residence or to make some papers. Here, like, it's almost impossible. Saying this, there is heat wave in Belgrade right now, 36 on Saturday. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think it would be that hot like here. Here it's let's check how much is in Sri Lanka now. I'm sweating all the time. Sri Lanka weather. No, it's night, 29. Day 27, 30. It's impossible that it's 27. Maybe because of the the humidity, maybe we feel it very much. Maybe very high when there is very high humidity and it's hot. Maximum temperature, look, 38, almost 40. 40. I mean, in Colombo could be the same. Celsius, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Almost 40, it's 100, about 100 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Weather in Colombo. It's impossible that it's 28. 28 is with the, when you put the AC, it's not 28. I don't feel 28. I feel like 40 or 50. No, maybe because of humidity. Yes, you feel more hot. Let's put up with that. Yeah, I mean, yes. Maybe when they have less humidity, it's much better. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being around. Thank you for watching my streams. I mean, I just sometimes it's hard to face all the troubles, and when you lose some support, of course, you can be kind of mad. Yeah. It will be higher humidity than Belgrade, sure. Yeah. Okay, see you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everyone, for the support, for watching. I have to go. I need to sleep.